Okay, so I've adapted everything a little bit. So on the last video I had about the switch going straight into the turret. What I've done now is I've taken that into a splitter so I can power up the other turrets that I've got set up here, and I've also just quickly wired up the other bits here too, apart from this one. Let me just do this. Ammo is going to be the ceiling light. Lastly, it's going to be my targeting light, just so we know what's going on this video. So I haven't changed the power settings yet, so what we needed before was we needed 11 power for the turret to get all the whistles going, okay, plus one, so that's 13 in total coming out of there, which you can see. Now we've got another 2 to consider, so it's another 22 power, so we need to get this up to 35 power, which means we need to put this one up to 37. So 37's going into there, 35's going out, 1's being used for the branch, and 1 is going through to the blocker to stop the battery from being used. So now that has got 37, 35, turn it on. Lights aren't turning on. Ah, damn it. I forgot to add another power for the splitter. Hold on. 38. 36. Let's try it again. That's all working. So there's 11 power going to each one, plus extra power for each of these components. So we're using, at the moment, we're sending out 36 power to power 3. I'm going to press pause, I'm going to add a few more turrets, I'm going to see how many more we can get going. Okay, so I've just plonked down a few more turrets. We had 3 initially, now we've got 10 in total. I can't imagine we'll be able to power all 10. But I'm going to show you what I do to try and get it going. So, alright, what we're going to need is we're going to need 3 splitters. 3 in each, so it's going to give us 9 outputs, and I need the extra one for there, so I'm going to use a branch. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to have this, the output of the switch. I'm going to get that coming to the branch first. I'm going to dedicate power going to this splitter. I'm going to have the splitter connect to these 3 splitters. I am not doing a tidy job because we're just testing it today. Okay, and now these can connect up to all of the turrets. What a mess, but it's all good. Alright, so we need 100 power going into the OR switch. That's what I'm aiming for, okay? So from here it's going to have to be just straight up 100, I think. No, let's do 99. I'm going to replicate what we would get out of the large battery, you see. So you've got 99 power going to the ore switch there for the battery, for the blocker, from the blocker. So I'm just going to replicate exactly the same because, like I say, you would need another battery to increase it, and then it makes it easier if you just put it on another circuit. So 99 power coming out of there, 99 power will be coming out of there. This is set to 101, so it uses, because that uses 1 power, and send 1 power to there. So we've got continuous, sorry, we've got the same power coming out. 98 out there into the switch. So that'll be 97. Let's start at, we've got 9, so I don't think we're going to be able to power 9 at this rate. So let's start at 8 times 11, 88. At 5 power, let's try 93. Let's go from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. Let's try 95 instead. So I am expecting all but one of those to turn on. Let's hope. Oh shit. They're all turned on. They've all got 10 power. Let's check under here. 30. That. So I'm missing 1 power for each. Let's bump it up, 96. That's 7. Not even 99 power coming out, it's 97. Okay, so if I was to take out 1, so that makes it all really complicated. That does, let's just be honest. So, let me turn this off so we get rid of that noise. So, what I'm thinking right now is to be able to power them all up, just to get them working. That works. Okay, as long as you've got 94 power coming into here. Let's just wire that other one up again. Let's go 94. Let's go 94. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 power is being used for the splitters. Alright, which means that 10 is coming out of each. That will power them all up, but it won't power up the lights. So you need to think of better power management. Now there's 2 ways of doing that. You can either take 1 off on each, but that means that you're only powering 6 there. The excess power you could consider carrying on using from this. So if we said, so we've got 6 here, yeah? 6, 66 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 70 plus another 6 power to power everything up. So 76. Let's get 76 power coming out of here. Lights are on. Everything should be coming out 24. So that's more than I was expecting there. So that's 12 out of each. $23 in, right? I want 22. Just try 70. 22, 22, 22, 22, 22, 22. Good. So these are feeding out 69. To each. So 23. So that's right. That is how you want it set up for those. The only problem with using splitters is that they're very high. It's quite expensive, the high quality metal, of course, to make compared to the branches. But they're using less power is going to be the main key thing. They're using less power to be able to charge everything up. If you were to use branches instead, you would be using more power up to manage the power, so it'd have a negative effect. Okay, so we've got 6 powered up here. With the lights will be working. Let me put another splitter up. Let's have a look. If I plug that out from the remaining here, how much power do I get? I get 26 power coming in it, which basically means that I can plug in another 2 fully powered up. So that is 8. Okay, this lucky one got power. Happy days. And then the last one, I might as well do it just to prove that more than one is getting it. Here you go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 turrets. 8 turrets will work off one large battery. That is how it's going to work. That's if you want all of the lights, of course, coming up and running as 2. So you just can't split that down anymore because that's 25 power. You would not be able to get a third one working like that. Although if I 26, I'm just wondering if maybe if I could tie that down a little bit. Maybe you say you had certain turrets in strategic positions around your base, and only the ones in the strategic positions you wanted to have the lights showing. You could. All the other ones you could just be powering up with 10 power. Look, there's loads more stuff that can be experimented with and the rest of it, so that's the initial testing done and checks done. I know a lot more about the turrets now and how that's going to work, what the possibilities are, and what else is going to be a pain. So this looks super complicated like this, but it doesn't need to be. I'm going to make another video just showing you how simple it is just to connect up one thing, or you can go back and have a look at one of my other videos that I made on the Friend Not Foe PvE server, at the build server, where I created the continuous power with a battery backup. That circuit there, simple as it is, power source, these 3 components, large battery, or switch. That is all. Why has that got both of them going there? Great. Well, looks like we just found another problem with this thing. That should not be green. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway. Never mind. So, yeah, go and have a look at one of my previous videos with regards to these 3 components. The OR switch, the large battery. That basic model there will help you power SAM sites, turrets, etc. Okay? But for now, I hope this helps, and hopefully I'll see you guys in game.